What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Two Beans in a Pod. My name is Jose.
Jared right here.
And we are two brothers that just witnessed a beautiful game.
Well, partially the whole game.
Okay, well, the second half of the game. The San Francisco 49ers soundly defeated the LA Rams, the current reigning and defending Super Bowl champions, by a score of 24-9. Big time win for us, especially coming off of a tough loss against the Denver Broncos. This was a game that we really needed to win, I think.
I'm sorry. Who? That's all I keep thinking. Who?
The LA Rams.
Who? I don't know. Okay? I agree with you. We needed this game. Like a wake-up call. Okay?
Big time.
Because this is going to be a long season. Okay? So, of course, another offensive lineman out. And you know how I am with the O-line. Okay?
You're very critical of them.
But hey,
as you should. You should.
Because here's how I look at it, though. All Super Bowl teams, or all Super Bowl winners, they all have a good O-line. You know? And I feel like, for us, we have the formula. Okay?
We have the recipe.
It's just, we really needed an O-line. Because I know people have mixed feelings about Jimmy. I get it. I understand. I'm kind of on that boat, too. Because in my opinion, he's inconsistent. And today was one of those days where he was consistent. But then there's games like last week where he was just trash.
It was a really bad showing, but thankfully against the LA Rams, he had a better game.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry to cut you off, okay? Because I'm hyped, okay? Because you know how I am towards any divisional rivals, okay? And I know you are too, but I'm more vocal about it. You know?
You take it personal like they owe you money. Like, you want to see these guys out in the street and you want to fight them. Like, I don't even know these guys, but Lord knows if you met one of these guys, you probably would yell at them.
Well, dude, first off, if they're over here yelling at my guys, my players, I'm going to talk back. Like Jalen Ramsey, I'm sorry, dude, but you're overrated. What have you done this past few seasons? What have you done?
You won a Super Bowl.
Okay, bought a Super Bowl?
Hey, good news here. Trent Williams just released a statement here.
Oh, okay.
49ers 9-time Pro Bowl left tackle shares positive update after the win. He says he'll be back in no time. So Trent Williams is going through his injury, healing up. Hopefully, again, like he said, back in no time. Again, I don't want to rush it.
Okay, yeah, honestly,
don't want to rush it, obviously.
Yo, Silverback, I don't want to rush it. I want you 100%. If it means resting you for a month and a half or so, so be it. Because we're going to need you, okay?
For the long run.
Yep, and knock on wood, if we make it to the playoffs, we're going to need you, man. So,
I mean, what a game today, though. I'll just bring up some numbers here. Deebo Samuel, 115 yards, 6 catches, 1 touchdown, and a big play. Obviously, they're going to be playing it all over SportsCenter, all week long probably. Mm-hmm. Brandon Ayuk had 37 yards, Juszczyk 35, Kittle with 24. Not the most productive game by Kittle. I mean, he did almost have a touchdown, but, foot was out of bounds. Jimmy Garoppolo, 239 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, no sacks. Clean game by Jimmy Garoppolo.
I like to see that.
But the real stars of the game, I think, were the defense. I think it's safe to say.
Oh, definitely. Defense, I want to thank you for, I'm so glad I have you on my fantasy. They gave me 22 points.
I believe it. I mean, you look at this team who, they walked away with two turnovers.
Yeah. 1
interception. With that, became a touchdown thanks to Ufanga.
Oh, thank God.
And then the fumble recovery that came late in the fourth quarter. One thing that I find interesting, though, is you look at the time of possession. Usually time of possession will tell you who wins the game. The Niners only held the ball for 25 minutes, and the Rams for 35 minutes. If you look at the number of plays by each team, the Niners had 49 plays, and the Rams had 73. The Rams had the ball for the majority of the time, yet they could not produce any points thanks to this defense. The Niners' defense is legit. I know it's only 4 games into the season. I think we have an argument to say that we have the best defense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You have guys like Bosa, Warner, Ufanga's emerging as a big star. They have a recipe to consistently defend, and this is now back-to-back games where the defense only allows 9 points by the opposition. What was it, 7 total sacks, I think, that we had?
I lost count, man.
7, I believe it was 7 total sacks, and then Nick Bosa had 2 of them, which now accounts for 6 on the season. He is now the number 1, leading player with sacks, with 6 total. Definitely a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Again, I know it's only a month in. It might be early overreaction, but I do think this team continues to play the way they are. They'll definitely be able to carry them into the playoffs, and I think Bosa has a shot at getting the Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm just so annoyed though how like legit every game, almost every other play or every play, dude, the offensive line for the opponent team is always holding on to Bosa as if he has like Armani Cologne or something, dude. Like they're always hugging him. Like I get, he's a bear, like brother bear, him and Joey Bosa and all. But why you gotta be bear hugging him all the time?
Because they can't stop him. That's how defenses have to stop, or offensive lines need to stop him.
And I get that, but how come the refs are so blind? Like as if they're the three blind mice.
It's probably because it would become so excessive that it would just ruin the flow of the game.
Then change the rules.
But no, I was gonna say I agree with you that he does get held on too much. One thing I wanted to really point out, and I talked about this, before we started recording, and you said to save it for this. I wanted to look at the plus or minus.
Yeah.
In our division, as a result of us winning this game, we're now 2-0 in the division, and we're now leading in the division. But every team in the NFC West is 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
We only have the tiebreaker again because we're 2-0 in the division. The Seattle Seahawks currently are minus 20.
I don't know what that means, but I don't know if that's good or bad.
If you add up, okay.
I'm not good at math, man.
So, no. If you're going to take the number of points their offense produces, and you're going to subtract the number of points the defense gives up.
Oh.
Right? So they're minus 20. They give up 20 more points by the defense than they do on offense. The Arizona Cardinals are minus 15. The Rams are minus 24. And we're plus 25. That's really big. That's a big swing. Had we performed well against the Broncos and the Bears, that number only goes up. We have a recipe. We have the team. We certainly have the roster. It's just a matter of executing. So I'm hoping that going forward, Kyle Shanahan and the offense are able to click. Because D'Amico Ryans in the defense, I have no concerns for them. I have nothing to worry about.
I really don't.
They're solid.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I would like to see more of is
be better on third downs. And today was one of the days where we actually performed well on third down situations.
Not only that, but to get more turnovers. I understand you can't get a turnover on every drive, but when it counts.
Yeah.
You want to get them in the fourth quarter. You want to make sure you solidify your win, and the offense has to capitalize on them. But it's all in the offense, because special teams and defense, I hardly have to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
Real exciting about this game, too, is so we had to work.
Yeah.
Right? We were scheduled to work. We knew the game was coming up. We just didn't request the time or have anybody cover our shifts. So it was a real race to try to get home in time because what was it? At halftime?
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, see at our job, I usually am responsible for closing.
Yeah.
All the time. I don't complain about it. It's not that big of a deal. There was one day I wasn't closing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And someone had asked me, hey, do you think you could do it for me? I didn't want to. Not at all. But I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, no, let me do it that day and hold it as a favor so I can cash in whenever I wanted. And today was the exact day I was thinking of. I knew we were playing Monday night. It was coming up because this was, 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
So I decided, okay, I'll cover you right now. And then in a couple weeks, you're going to take my place and you're going to close for me. And sure enough, we made it, in the beginning of the third quarter? Maybe the middle of the third quarter?
The middle of the third quarter.
I lost track because I was too focused on the road. I mean, it was raining. We had a monsoon in the middle of the drive.
Yeah, I had a delivery outside, and freaking dust storm / rain got in my eyes. Like,
it was crazy, though, because...
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
I legit had to use the golf carts that the maintenance people use.
Yeah.
I legit jacked it, like, as if I'm in GTA. I'm going in, I'm speeding, like, 30 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I see the person, she's out on her door in her porch. Oh my goodness, well, look at the weather, it's raining. I'm like, yes, I know.
No
There's
kidding.
dust in my eyes.
So for those who aren't aware or maybe just don't remember or recall from a previous episode, we work in the dining room of a retirement home.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not a cafeteria. Some people say it's a cafeteria.
No,
but
it's like a restaurant. It's like a glorified restaurant, if anything.
A Great Value Olive Garden, pretty much.
I mean, essentially.
Dude, we were all black. The feng shui of the place looks like Olive Garden.
It screams Olive Garden.
It's fine dining, Jose.
Absolutely. And for those that are, that work there and they listen to the podcast, you guys know the deal. Fine dining.
Yeah.
So, but to make back to my point with the dust storm, there was a bunch of the phones going off too, like the Amber Alert alerts, but it was an Amber Alert, obviously, that there was going to be a dust storm. And I didn't know until you had told me. Mm-hmm. And then sure enough, the windows began to like start like dimming because the cloud was getting cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
So I already knew that, one, there was going to be a storm. But two, I was starting to think about the car, man. Thankfully, I don't have to get a car wash because every time there's a freaking dust storm, I have to get a car wash.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Luckily, it wasn't that bad, actually. So we get in the car, right? It's, 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We get in the car.
No, not even.
What do you mean? No, it's like 6:55.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, I speed run a lot, okay? Yeah. It was my mission to get through the day as early as we can get out, man.
And we don't do that a lot. We're typically one of the last, usually the last ones there again because I'm in charge of closing.
No, and it was like Saturday. We finished like at what? Like 7:52? No, 6:52.
No, 6:52.
But like earlier today we finished like at 6:46 or something.
Yeah, we like that's back-to-back days in terms of our shifts that we really managed to get out early. And we don't do it often, like I said.
Yeah, we really don't.
We do it for the special events, like seeing the Niners defeat the reigning defending Super Bowl champions.
The Lambs?
Sorry?
The Lambs.
The Rams.
No, the Lambs.
Sir, it's the Rams.
Okay, well, do you have lamb sauce?
No.
Oh.
So, we get in the car, right? And I'm getting ready. I'm putting on my music. I felt in the mood for like Elvis, right? Some quick Elvis.
Yeah, over here I'm in my headphones using my AirPods, listening to Metallica.
You go in the back seat of my car and you already have your clothes set out. And you're changing while I'm driving.
Yeah.
And you changed pretty quick because I hadn't even like traveled that far of a distance.
I'm telling you, dude, I speed run a lot.
But like, okay, I get that, but what difference would it have made? We wouldn't have gotten home yet.
Well, if we were to go home, let's say like I don't have my shoes on. For people that don't know, I'm wearing my Air Jordan Carmine 6s, okay? I love Jordans, okay? And I like to be very careful with them and cautious because it's Jordans, No, aren't you cautious with your Jordans?
Oh yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Keep in mind, I'm changing in the dark.
Yeah, I was wondering that because I was like, you could just turn the light on because technically that's not illegal to have the light inside.
Then why does Dad always say don't turn the light on when I'm driving?
I never understood that. I'm sure there's other people out there as well where their parents would say don't turn the light on inside the car because you'll get pulled over. But nothing really happens. And if you think about it. Why would they even put that in a car if you're not allowed to turn it on during driving?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of those. Like another one that Mom and Dad would tell me is, so when I was growing up, I had suffered from like nosebleeds, like often. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And they would tell me it was because I didn't eat my vegetables.
Okay.
How does that make sense?
I don't know.
But like as a kid, I believed it. I was like, damn, I gotta eat my veggies because my nose keep bleeding. You know?
I don't know. I always ate my veggies, and I never had a bloody nose.
But to this day, I still don't know why I had a bloody nose all the time.
I don't know, man. I'm still hyped about what happened.
A big win, dude. Like
we really needed this.
We really needed that because had we lost that game,
you would have heard it from me.
We would have been 1-1 in terms of our division, but because everyone's 2-2, we would have We would have been last place.
Oh yeah, and you would have been hearing me all week.
I would have been complaining too. I'll go on the record right now. I picked the Rams to win this game. I didn't think we were gonna win, and I love my team, but just going off of what happened against Denver, I was so fed up.
Yeah.
I'm glad I was wrong for sure. And looking at this, past week's games, I had only gotten 4 games wrong out of 16. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What that 12 and 4.
I don't know math, so yeah.
Well, I'll do the math for you, no problem. Certainly one of the better, games we played. Again, I'm hoping that this is going to lead into something more. I don't know, man. Like Jimmy G,
hella inconsistent, but when it counts,
he pulled through.
Yeah. Well, most of the time.
Well, I mean, for today, he pulled through today.
Okay, guys. Niners, if you're listening to this, please do me one favor, okay? And it would mean so much to me. This Sunday, on October 9th, okay, we play, okay? Against, we go to what? North Carolina, right?
I don't know if it's North or South.
Or North Cal. We go to Carolina.
We face the Panthers. I don't know where. You would think I would know which Carolina.
I don't know.
I think it's North.
I don't know. Guys, the point is, it's my birthday on that day, okay? One thing I really want is a win, okay? If we can get the win, best 21st birthday ever, okay? I'm going to be 21, okay?
Okay.
It'll be like the best thing for me.
It's in North Carolina. I just looked it up.
Oh, well, okay.
Wait, so you just touched on that real quick. How do you feel? You're about to turn 21. How's that feel?
I'm about to be legal, y'all.
And not just paper-wise.
Yeah. But nah, for real though,
21 years, that's a landmark.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing though. So like some certain events, people are like, oh wow, that was 10 years ago. You know, like, wow, you know? Like, for example, the hardball years.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
Honestly, it felt such a long time. Like, from my childhood, transition to my teenage years, and a transition to, like, now.
Yeah.
It was, like, the longest 10 years, because, like, so much stuff happened. From, like, my childhood all the way until I turned 10 or 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was short. Why? Because it was just one phase where I'm just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But while I'm going into my teens and, you know, like my adulthood, you know, it changes. And it's like a lot of stuff happened, where it was like good stuff, bad stuff. Like, I've been through so much. Yeah, I feel like a freaking, what's it called? A freaking history book. Well, I saw so much stuff happen,
and only in the last 10 years, like you mentioned.
No, here's the deal, right? From now, 10 years ago, how many Marvel movies has happened?
Jesus Christ, what was that? 2012.
Exactly. So much stuff happened. Dude. So much stuff happened. Fast and Furious 4 by then?
At that time, it was. Did 5 come out? I think 5 had came out.
Like, barely.
So
I don't know, man.
Being 21, I mean. I want to ask you what are your goals now that you're going to be 21, but what are like some short-term things that you want to accomplish or that you're interested in now that you're, you would say like approaching adulthood, but you're technically already legal because of 18.
Yeah, well, I want to like, what's the word? I want to be like a successful influencer,
sure.
I guess, like on Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah. That's
like what's going on for me. I want to see the Niners win. That's what I want.
Okay, but let's talk about things you can control. Because I want to see the Niners win too. Don't get me wrong, but I can't control that. I mean, if I could, we would win every year.
You know. Yeah, I just realized I have like 20 Niner jerseys, man, and I got like 57 Niner hats. I want to low key. I want to reach 100. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Wait.
No, not 59 Niner hats. 59 hats. 57 hats total. But I want to reach 100 hats total.
100 hats?
You know, like I have like
that's a lot of hats, bro.
I have like 35-ish like Niner hats, and I've been like wearing hats since I was like in 6th grade.
Wait, okay, let me ask you something real quick.
That was like when I was like 13. Legit.
What, that 9 years ago?
Something like that.
More.
I don't know math.
Okay, no, it's 11 years ago.
I still don't know math.
Whatever, okay. This is what I want to know, because we've been told, again, this is another one of those things we've heard growing up, that if you wear a lot of hats, you lose your hair.
Who the hell said that?
What is the deal with that? Because I didn't start wearing hats until recently. Yet I'm basically bald at this point.
Well, you look good.
No, for people who obviously can't see us and they're listening, the moment I said that, you looked right at my head.
Well, what the hell am I supposed to look at? The wall? Like,
yeah, I mean, you could look at my beard at least. But I don't get that, okay? Because I never really wore hats until I started shaving my head, or maybe just a little bit before I started shaving my head. But you've always worn hats, especially like the last, decade for sure. Yeah, literally, you have luscious hair, like long hair. What the hell, man?
Like, I use Head and Shoulders.
You know who else uses his sponsors Head and Shoulders?
Palomalu.
Speaking of Palomalu, Talanoa Ufunga?
Dude, you're a freaking G, man. I'm buying your jersey next. I don't give a damn.
That's my guy. Oh, that pick six. I can't get over that pick six. Oh, my God.
That reminded me of the pick at the stick so much. The way how he fumbled the ball a little bit, that's all Bowman was, man. And dude was just gone. Like, oh, my God. I'm so glad we got you, man. We're really lucky when it comes... No, I'm sorry, not lucky. We're really skilled when it comes to drafting in the 5th round, okay?
Honestly,
if that's the case, next year, please get an O-line.
In the 5th round? Why not? I mean, we really could. And, like, for years, anybody that knows us or has talked Niners with us, we've always said that, like, dude, we need secondary. Dude, Ufanga is probably the answer.
Damn, man.
And to think the way this team is playing right now, and we still haven't had Jimmy Ward and Jason Verrett come back yet, this team can only. I mean, the defense. The defense can only get better. You know.
It's like, I don't know what, man. Last time I seen a great defense we had was like 10 years ago.
What about 2019? Yeah, honestly, I think this one's better than 2019.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, so far.
But keep in mind, there's still some of the same players, though.
Yeah, and they've only gotten better because of experience. And, yeah. No, okay. Because Bosa was a rookie.
Yeah, it was like Fred Warner's third year.
Yeah, no, they've only gotten better and more experience. To go back, though, real quick, because I am genuinely interested in this. Do you think the Head and Shoulders helps your hair?
Only for dandruff.
But I'm talking about longevity.
Okay, longevity, I guess. I mean, I still have hair.
You got mom's genes, that's why.
I guess.
And I got dad's genes, because our dad's bald.
Yeah, I guess.
He went bald? He started shaving his head in his early 20s?
I wasn't born around that time.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he ever told you.
No, because I don't ask.
I asked.
You know what I asked him?
What
was it like back then for the Niners? Well, you see, son.
Is that your impersonation?
No, it's just like a random dude's voice.
Stereotypical father voice.
We see here, back when I was watching football, I was like a teenager in the 90s, okay? I saw Steve Young, Jerry Rice, okay? Get a life, kid. There's more stuff to see. Okay, we got the Warriors. Whatever, man. LeBron's good. Well, we own LeBron.
Oh my god, dude, your impersonation of him isn't really... You have better impersonations, I will say.
Oh no, our friend Danny got some too.
Oh, well,
just
Danny.
one. I actually scared him today.
You scared Danny today?
Yeah, no, so one of the...
Danny's a friend from work. If you're listening, Daniel, we appreciate you.
Oh yeah, man. No, so someone said it's raining outside. And he's like, oh really? I'm gonna go check. So he's going, right? And I didn't hear he was going. I was gonna go and check myself too, because I like the rain. I don't know why, but I always love like gloomy weather. And people are like, dude, you're crazy.
It's good, dude.
I'm like, crazy? We live in freaking Arizona. It's freaking dry as hell, like the freaking Cardinals trophy case, man.
Oh god.
Or how about the Suns? You know what the Suns?
Dude, the Suns, how they lost against the Australian team?
Like, oh my god.
Wait,
dude.
okay, go back to, you said you had scared Daniel.
Okay, yeah. So he goes in the back, right? He's looking, he's like, oh my god, it's raining. I go behind, I'm like, oh, it's raining in the back, and he just screams like a little girl. I'm like, damn, dude.
And Daniel's really good at impersonating the residents too.
Oh yeah.
He has that one. Again, I don't like really, saying names or anything.
Yeah,
but
no doxing people.
No, of course. He has this one of a certain lady resident, and it's so good. I'd never get tired of it. I think it's the funniest thing I've heard since working there. It's really good. No, so I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this game, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
We really needed this win. It's so good that we won the game. 2-2 on the season, 2-0 in the division, number 1 in the division.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 in the conference.
Really, 4?
We're in 4th.
Wait, who's over us besides the Eagles?
The Buccaneers and the... Who else is there?
Don't give me the Packers, bro.
Oh no, I think it's the Vikings.
Okay.
Because they're 3-1. Because they're 3-1. Yeah,
they're doing pretty good. I like Justin Jefferson.
I love Justin Jefferson, bro. If I could gritty, I'd gritty just like him, but I can't gritty.
I mean, I can't either because I got bad knees and ankles.
I just got bad rhythm. I got no rhythm. How is it? Yeah, and our mom and dad can dance.
Well, mom really can't anymore because she's always saying she has knee problems.
No, but they got rhythm. They got rhythm, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean they dance like together all the time.
We don't got rhythm at all. The only thing I dance with is all these like inappropriate jokes because I have to dance around them. I can't ever say them.
I dance around with video games and Mountain Dew, y'all. No, or legit. My version of dancing is like me like freaking acting like Jim Harbaugh when something goes down, like if there's a flag, Because legit, I'm always loud at this point. Like I remember at the freaking NFC Championship, I'm over here yelling. I'm pissed off, You see me like freaking stomping everywhere like Harbaugh, the whole that's holding call, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Looking back at those Harbaugh years, I feel like, I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, I don't think I really appreciated those years as much as we should have. He was only with us for 4 years, and we went to 3 straight NFC championships, 1 Super Bowl. Again, it was like when we started watching baseball. It just happened to be around the time the Giants went to 3 World Series. So you became accustomed to it. You became, not numb, but it was commonplace.
Imagine being a Celtics fan back in the 60s.
Imagine.
I don't know, man.
And being a fan in Boston back then surely was not, a popular thing because the whole Bill Russell thing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, but I didn't feel like I appreciated that run back in 2011 to 2014 until he was already gone.
It still haunts me that Patrick Willis retired, man.
And we weren't able to get him a ring. Guys like Frank Gore.
Staley. I still have my Frank Gore jersey, and that's the first ever jersey I got.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's too small. I'm thinking about framing it, actually, but...
I would like to get a Frank Gore jersey. I don't have one.
Well, they actually sell one now.
I know, but, here's the thing. You know when you want to buy things, but you don't want to spend money?
Yeah, that's me right now.
Well, that's me all the time.
Well, see, with me, it's like, I want to buy this one video game, but it's like, you and Dad said don't spend yet, we're going to Vegas.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's a good reason.
Well, yeah, but it's like...
You're going to tell me right now you'd rather spend right now before going to Vegas?
Well, it's a rare game.
How much is... Well, okay, we won't disclose that information.
I don't know yet, because the prices are different.
If it's a reasonable price, I guess that's fine.
Yeah. It's because, okay, for the people that don't know, I love Resident Evil, okay? If you want, you can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SanFran5. I play Resident Evil a lot, but I play other games too.
So that's a really smart plug.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's like, okay. So, for the people who also don't know, the GameCube was like the first ever console I've owned. And it was the first one I got, like, as a Christmas gift, It was the first ever thing I got. I remember the first game I played was Mario Sunshine. And the SpongeBob movie video game, keep in mind, I was like 5, okay?
I'm not saying anything.
And the funny part, I just bought that game recently for like $20. And that's a good thing, because GameCube games nowadays, it's like, that's the, oh my god. Help me on this, what's the word? It's like, that's what's in.
It's
for,
hip.
Yeah.
I don't know what
that's what's in right now.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
For people who collect video games,
it's in demand.
That's what it is right now. Like, a few years ago, it was N64 games. Now it's GameCube games. And that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
Some of the games I had, they're freaking like $100, $150. When I had as a kid, man, I wish I still had them.
I'm telling you, dude.
And for Resident Evil, they're mostly for the PlayStations. That's what most people play them for. But they actually moved them on to the GameCube. And they're pretty rare because how many people really played them?
Yeah.
Plus, they also had, like, exclusive stuff on there. Like, they'll have certain weapons, certain game modes,
Mm-hmm.
And other cool stuff. I want to get it, but the game store, like the local game store that I go to, some of the prices are different than the website, a different website that I go to where I get my usual stuff.
Yeah.
So, I saw them, they posted, like, a video on, like, Facebook. And
they have a Facebook?
Yeah, they have Facebook. That's how one of our friends know the place.
Oh, that's how he figured it out?
Yeah, so I looked at it, and I saw the guys like, yeah, we just got these new games in, they're all in great condition, they're all complete with the manuals and everything, and I happened to see the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
wait, okay, go ahead.
Well, goddamn, I gotta get one.
Oh, I gotta get one.
We gotta go.
Well, damn, pal.
But the thing is, though, the game is rare, it's gonna be pricey.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what the pricing is because the website, it's a bit overpriced. Like, they overprice the hell out of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I do the whole payment planning thing where it's like 4 payments. Like every other 2 weeks or so. And that's what I did when I got my GameCube. Freaking, I paid like $300 for that. Because it was a bundle. It came with like the original controllers and the games. But yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. My foot literally just fell asleep and it's killing me right now.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch TV and like
the static?
Yeah. Oh, it feels like that, bro. I hate it so much. And then, you know what Mom tells me?
Yeah.
She says if you, lick your finger and draw a cross on the area, it goes away. I don't understand that. I rather just power through it. I start stomping on that thing. It hurts it hurts like a mother, but I hate when the thing falls asleep.
So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to get the game, but here's my take, okay? You're smart with money, right?
I would like to think so.
Let's say you have...
I'm very frugal.
$100.
But strategically.
Let's say you got a store, right?
I have $100?
$100 to spend, for yourself,
Okay.
The game you want, is all the money you have right there.
Okay.
That's the game you really want.
Okay.
But with that money, though, you can buy multiple things, but they're a little bit cheaper. It's like other video games, but, they're less expensive.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah, okay. This isn't a cop-out, all right?
Mm-hmm. No, I know saving money doesn't count.
No, I was going to say, literally, if you're going to ask me what I would do, I would probably not buy anything.
Because, no, hear me out. Let's say
I have to spend it.
Yeah, you have to spend it.
I probably would go with the thing I really wanted. But again, that'd be my second choice, because my real first answer is I probably wouldn't spend it.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy, like, food or something. I don't know. But if you're forcing me to spend it at that store,
yeah,
I would probably get the thing I really wanted that would equal $100, which is crazy to think. I would no. I tell you what, I have $100, right?
Yeah.
I would probably wait to buy it. Like, I'll buy it,
mm-hmm.
but I'll wait until my next paycheck. That way, at least I know I have,
Well, no, you just failed. You know why?
What?
That's what happened. What you did with the whole WrestleMania anthology thing.
That's not true. You know what I did?
What?
So I didn't have any money. Okay, we're big into wrestling, obviously.
Yeah.
There was this one DVD box set, which was a big deal for me growing up. It was like WrestleMania, and it had like it was WrestleMania 16 to WrestleMania 20. And it was like $40, $50, something like that. And I didn't have any money.
Hell?
What?
I'm over here thinking it's like WrestleMania 1 to like 16.
No. Dude, when I was little, I didn't care about Hulk Hogan like that. I only cared about like The Rock, Austin, those.
Well, obviously, yeah.
It was the year 2000 to 2004. That was the one I wanted because it was the most recent one, and it had a lot of the guys I liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like $50, $40. I didn't have any money, right?
Well, yeah, you're a kid.
I was a kid, so I had to save up, do chores, do whatever. And by the time I got that money, I went to the store, and I didn't have it. I don't know why I did this, but I ended up buying something else, when in reality, I should have just saved the money. And I didn't. And to this day, that still bothers me that I had bought something else that I didn't want originally. I just bought it because I had the money.
What'd you buy?
It was a DVD, like a 3-disc DVD of the history of the WWE Championship. Because to be fair, it had matches from those WrestleManias, but it wasn't what I bought. It's like you went to the store to buy a pizza, but the pizza plate was closed, so you got McDonald's. It's like, no, like
but McDonald's do be hitting though.
McDonald's hit.
Their Sprite, man, their Sprite is good.
But I wanted pizza, and I ended up spending it on something I didn't really want to begin with.
Yeah, I used to be like that a lot with Legos.
You would just buy things to buy things.
Well,
because you would walk in thinking one thing, and then walk out with something completely different.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you know what's the excuse? I swear, there's like those people where it's like, oh, what's your sign, like your astrology sign?
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, I'm a Libra. Oh, that makes sense because they spend a lot, like all the time. They go shopping a lot.
What's your take on that? Wait, no, since we're on this, what's your take on astrology?
Dude, honestly, I don't care. If I see something that I like, I'm buying it, dude.
No.
I don't give a damn.
No, but not even. I don't give a damn. Not even just spending money. I'm talking about like in general,
like the actual signs.
Like, the
meaning.
Do you? Because people really believe in that stuff. Do you believe in that stuff, or is it just like whatever?
Honestly, dude, I don't care. I'm like, whatever. Yeah.
Because
it's like, what the hell is that gonna do, right? Is it gonna help me win the? Is it gonna
help
the Niners
win the Super Bowl?
If not, I don't care. Legit, people. I love the Niners so much with a passion. Okay, y'all want to know a funny story? I think I only said this once. Okay, so back in high school, right? I was pretty friendly. Okay, with like almost everyone. Okay, and oh my god, I forgot what. So this was like it was my senior year of high school. I remember because I was in the 2019 season. Okay, and this one girl asked me out, and she was saying, "Hey, let's hang out on Sunday. We'll go to In-N-Out, and then we'll go to like somewhere else afterwards. I don't know. I think it was Uptown, or whatever." And I told her straight up, "No, the Niners were playing," and she got pissed. But the reason why, you want to know why?
Why?
It was the game where we faced Seattle, in Seattle, when we stopped them on the 1-yard line.
Oh, the one to win the number one seed?
Yeah.
That's
I told her
wild.
no. I told her no.
Weren't we a Sunday night? When we had a Sunday night game?
Yeah, it was a Sunday night game.
So you, like, what if you had went, but then left early? Not left early, but, like, obviously, like, oh, hey, I had plans or whatever. Like,
Oh, I never liked it to begin with.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, some other stuff happened, but I don't want to, like, dox her or anything.
We won't get into it. Like,
Yeah, but...
no, okay, see, I'm sorry. So whoever this is, I'd like to formally apologize because all I asked was your thoughts on astrology, and we had gotten to this.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was also very big on that, too.
So that's what you...
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, our signs are compatible. And I'm like, are you good at math?
One of my favorite... What the hell, man?
Dude, I was struggling that year with math.
You've never been good at math, have you?
No, I was good. I was really good at history and a little bit of science. And Mr. Wolcott, I don't like you, okay? Freaking science. I love science, but you made me hate science, okay?
What kind of science was it?
Geospace. I freaking hate you, man. You and your freaking voice-cracking voice, okay? You're like, okay, guys, let's do this. He was a wrestling coach. Legit.
Wait. What the hell does that have to do with his voice cracking?
Because he's like, oh yeah, I'm a wrestling coach.
Ew.
You know, like, yes, he talks like that every time. Legit. I had a paper, right? It was like a packet. And, you know, I was really struggling at the time because other stuff was going on, you know, like family stuff, right? And I was only 1 day behind. Okay?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I gave it to him. I'm like, hey, Mr. Wolcott, you know, I know it's a day late and I know I won't get full credit, but I'll take the partial credit, you know, I'm sorry, you know, something came up. He's like, all right. So he gets the freaking paper, goes behind his desks, looks at me, drops it in the trash. And I'm like, I was up in the middle of the night, man. All right? Is this how you're going to do it? I don't like you, man. Okay?
Do you think he's still there?
No, he moved. He went to freaking Cali.
Okay.
He's like living on the beach in like San Andreas Fault. It's like, okay, cool. I don't give a damn. I don't like you, piece of crap. Damn. Dude, everybody hated him. Everybody. Even the kids who was in wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. He was so weird. Freaking sussy baka. Like, oh my god, man. He was
I'm gonna act like you didn't just say that on my podcast.
I don't know.
You really let it out there, huh?
I don't like him, dude.
Well, clearly
dude,
I can tell.
Senior year was just a pain. It was a pain.
Yeah, I know. That
I had to deal with him. I had to deal with that one crazy chick. I had to deal with my grades. And I had to deal with the Niners. Okay?
What year was this? 2019? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, 2019.
Cause I didn't know we were going to be that good that one year.
Yeah.
Like freaking...
2019.
Yeah, like the year before, you know, we like... Jimmy got hit. Jimmy got hurt with the whole torn ACL.
Yeah.
Freaking... Oh my god, man.
One thing after another, right? As you can see, a lot of our stories revert back to the Niners. The Niners have become like such an integral part of our lives.
Yeah.
Like everything we do.
Yeah, I remember the freaking next day after we lost the Super Bowl, I came in wearing my Niners hat still, because I love my team, okay? Yeah. Some people are like, oh my god, well no, you're always yelling at them, bashing. If you don't like them, pick another team. I'm like, no. This team is part of my life, okay? My dad is the one who made me a Niner fan, okay? And my goal in my lifetime is to see us win with him and you.
There you go. And it'll happen one day.
One day it will. I don't give a damn how old I am.
Under the Shanahan regime, it's going to happen. It
better. If not, well,
there you go.
Wipe off the board.
Get rid of the board. What do you mean? You're gonna have to throw away the board after a while.
I love this team, but then I also I'm annoyed from this team.
We love the team, but sometimes they hate us.
Yep.
You know what? On that note, let's go ahead and close out the episode.
Yeah, I think I'm done venting.
Yeah. It's Monday. It's a Monday night. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode so I can watch my Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
Brother, let them know where they can find you.
Alright, y'all. You can find me on twitch.tv/SanFran5. Yes. You heard it right. Broke_Beaner445 on Snapchat. You know the vibes. And of course, YouTube, SanFran5 as well.
Not bad, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and let everybody know this has been another episode of Two Beans in a Pod. You can find me on all social media platforms at JustJose_3. Be sure to follow the podcast on Spotify or subscribe to the YouTube channel, Jose Talks, where you can find each of these episodes as well as my other podcast, Jose Talks. Once again, thank you for dropping by and spending some time with us. And if you enjoy these episodes, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jose, this is my brother Jared, and we have been Two Beans and a Pod.